Yeah? All right. That's how
Let's
we
roll.
just a cold open, KP. It's called a cold open. That's how we
Oh,
in the biz. Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Sketch here, 343 Social Stream coming back at you. They let me back in the driver's seat, so go easy on me. Happy to welcome, I think, first time guest on the Social
yes,
Stream.
sir. That is the case.
Long time caller, long time listener, first time caller, right? That's how it
Yes,
goes.
I
But
have some really intense questions for you.
KP, Kevin Paul, a storied member of the Halo community, has then parlayed that into a long career working on the other side of Halo. So,
hmm
how you
12
doing,
years now.
KP?
I feel great. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here. It's always fun to kind of connect again with not just you, but the community at large. So I appreciate being here.
Just getting back to your roots, right?
Oh yeah, just getting back to my roots in my basement and with my console games and the darkness and the internet.
Well, if you are a regular of the social streams, you kind of know how this goes. If you're new, basically for the next hour or so, I got KP here. We are excited to talk about yesterday's big announcement, a first of its kind touring fan experience,
Yes, sir.
Halo Outpost Discovery. KP is one of many people who have been working hard with our partners to bring this to life. So we're going to talk more about that. We're going to keep an eye on the Mixer chat here. So hit us with your questions. And of course, talk a little bit about KP's journey through Halo. And we'll do all that in between playing some games of MCC, right?
Yeah.
And
Always happy to play some old school
you know
Halo.
the drill. Anyone that matches with or against us in these sessions will be the proud recipient of the exclusive, highly coveted unicorn skin for Halo 5. We'll throw that in for a bonus, and you'll get this special unicorn skin nameplate in MCC. So all you do is randomly match with us. So messaging us and spamming chat, unfortunately, does not increase your odds. It is what it is, folks, but we do this all the time. So if you miss us today, there will be more chances down the road.
Indeed.
So, KP, did you ever think that we would be sitting here on a stream, 2019? You're about to open essentially a Halo theme park.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?
This was the plan. This was the master plan all along that I set in place and set in motion back in 2006. So yeah, I mean, it's been so I started working with Sketch about 12 years ago, working at Bungie in 2006. Working as the frontline community liaison for Bungie and working in the forums and posting news and everything like that. It's been a long journey since then. I kind of had some other stops at Xbox and 343, but now we're working on pretty much the coolest thing that I've ever worked on to date, which is Outpost Discovery. It is just the coolest, biggest like fan fest. So it's really just this awesome traveling tour that we're going to bring to 5 different cities and just have the biggest Halo party possible. Kind of designed by Halo fans for Halo fans.
Love it. We will get back into that, but maybe do you think just to kind of like shake the rust off and break the ice, you want to just jump into a game so we
Oh
can
yeah,
kind of get some skins out of the way? Because I know it's usually something that people are excited about, looking forward to.
absolutely.
I'm going to let you drive your choice. You pick whatever game you'd like to jump
Oh
into.
boy,
Full disclosure, you're not watching Uni play here, for example, so
yeah,
go
much better
easy
than
on
that.
us.
Much better than that.
KP is much better, yes.
I'm gonna get smoked.
So we don't claim to be great at the game, but it's about having fun, right?
Yeah.
So KP is going to, let's see, we're looking through the match composer here. By the way, while you're doing this, just a quick update. Wednesdays are generally our update days for MCC, so today the team did push out a small playlist update, just kind of tweaking a few things based on player feedback. You can catch all those detailed notes either at Halo Waypoint in the MCC forum, or if you head over to the MCC support Trello board, where Postums keeps a running tally of all of our patch notes and kind of work in progress issues. It's a good place to keep an eye on. So, KP, what are you feeling? What sounds good?
I'm feeling some big TB today.
Can't go wrong with big team battle. I'm there. Your data does not match the rest of the party. What does that mean?
Suggest that we close the app and restart.
Like both of us? All right. So,
Let's just do it to be safe.
well, this is what happens on live TV.
Okay.
Normally, right now, we would like throw to a package, but we don't have that kind of production here. I
We're
should
just gonna
close my
roll
app.
with it.
I should close my app as well, right?
You just
So,
close your app.
I'm trying to remember the first time I actually met you. I know it was when you were actually on the fan side of the fence, right? And I don't know if it was literally at one of Claude's
It
LAN
was
parties
literally in Claude's
in Connecticut,
living room
in the
in Connecticut.
woods. I
In
think
the
it was
woods.
like cold.
Yeah, those
think.
are all Connecticut.
Okay, yeah.
Woods, cold.
Yep.
Claude's living room.
And Was that the LAN party that we actually brought out the Vidoc film crew, or was that? Am I thinking of a different
absolutely.
LAN party?
So on the Halo 2 special features disc, you guys brought that film crew. I think it was So it was Claude's LAN. We were playing Halo 2, and you guys were there. You got some footage. I know for a fact I am in 1 second of that DVD, the behind the scenes for Halo 2. So technically, I count that as my first credit. It's not true or accurate, though.
What's up with all these warthogs running across the screen? Is this like a year of the hog kind of thing going on? Okay.
I'm going to need you today, Sketch.
All right, so let's see if I can figure out how to get back into your party. You want to throw me an invite here, sir?
You're offline, right?
Yeah, I probably am offline. Sorry about that little extra hassle there. But yeah, I remember that LAN party, actually. Even back then, I could only handle like 12 hours of straight BTB before I had to take a break.
Well, yeah, back in those days too, it was we were playing on projectors on the wall, so you're also dealing with like a 200-inch screen, and like for the first time, the image that you're perceiving or that you're looking at is larger than like normal real life, so it actually would make you a little bit sick. Now, mostly when you go to a LAN party, everyone's got their own LCDs and just rolling the baller version of LAN parties now.
Kids these days, right? They don't know. And we had to walk up in the snow and carry all that gear. It was a different world.
Slipped and fell. I broke a hip. It was a tough time, but we made it.
I hope that's not true because I'm laughing.
No. Hey.
All right,
we're
in. We're now searching. So if we find you, awesome. If we don't, not to worry. Keep trying. We're going to jump in and out. If you have questions for KP or myself, ideally more focused around the Halo Outpost Discovery announcement, let us know in the chat. We'll keep our eyes open, answer what we can. Rubus just spent 2,000 bolts to light up our screens with a little, looks like a little Mohawk Warthog. Yeah. So thanks, Rubus. And Eric, Smallest Pond. Everyone's got it. If you got hogs, let them run free.
Let's see them hogs.
Now's the time. Let your hogs run.
That's concerning.
We're going to go hog wild here.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
boy. We're having fun. Oh, there they are. There they go.
There's a whole herd of hogs.
We're matched.
So cute. And we're matching.
Look at that matchmaking time. That's a beaut. That also just goes to show you follow the instructions. The game tells you to restart itself. It knows what it's talking about. Just restart it.
Yeah, for sure. I know you like to always bring this up, but remind me again about the time that I banned you.
Oh, yeah. That is absolutely one of my favorite stories. So when we were playing back in the day with Halo 2, there was this weapon glitch or kind of an exploit. The definition around that, the choice of term there was debatable, depending on whether or not you wanted to use it. I wanted to use it, so I consider it more of a glitch and something that was okay. So I would do this thing called BXR, which is, to illustrate it for you, it's a punch and then it's an instantaneous shot. It's also straight up cheating, which I know now. But basically, I BXR'd a community member, and he took a video of it, which in 2006, actually pretty impressive, and then he uploaded it, and then I got banned.
Okay. Looks like we had a matchmaking problem there, and we also just got kicked out of each other's groups. Wait, back out of search. Let's try this again. Well, we might get one game in.
Somebody was idle.
We were ready to go. We were at 16, right? And then
it was a full party, but somebody was idle for too long.
Gotcha.
So it just cleaned them up out, and that will.
Well, I'm sorry I had to ban you, KP, but somebody needed to be made an example of. Well, we had to send a strong message at the time.
I mean, somebody went to the effort of creating a video and uploading it, which again, difficult at the time. You're gonna have to go into your invites.
And some people would argue that if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's fair game, and that was my stance, which was. Something that I held true on until you banned me, in which case I decided I wanted to play more than I wanted to use BXR.
What does the chat think? BXR, cheating or just a way to play the game?
Legit or too legit? Spartan laser tag bros. I love that.
All right. I don't know what's happening, KP, but it still did not bring me into your session. We are having some network issues, it looks like here.
Hang on a sec.
Oh, you also need to invite me to the game. All right. We're getting there.
Maybe I just invited you to the party. I must have missed that.
Okay, we're getting there. All right, let's try this again.
Not a game issue.
I'm seeing it looks like chat's kind of split. I'm seeing legit. I'm
Only
seeing
gods use such power. No, I think one person
exploit,
has the
cheat
correct answer.
technically. There we go. Thanks,
Cheat,
Snickerdoodle, for
cheat.
popping in with that mixer poll right on cue.
Rubus.
Not a cheat, get good.
Get good, kid. I mean, he's not wrong.
It is an exploit. I don't know. I like BXR. It is. It's also just become
Here's
kind
what
of,
I know. It's still in the game.
Well, I think if we took it out, people would probably, at this point now we're just
Yeah.
trying to recreate the classic experiences as faithfully as we can within MCC, and the team's been doing an amazing job over the last year or so. All right, so we have a lobby.
Okay.
That's good.
We have a lobby. We have players. We have a session.
It's going to be hard for you, but I might have to ask you
It's
some.
happening.
You may have to speak about Outpost Discovery while we're playing.
While we're playing
Yeah.
this beautiful Halo 3 DLC map.
Yeah,
What was this part
I've
of?
seen
the
a lot of
last
great questions
ones?
in the chat. Tell us a little bit about some of the
Double shots.
experiences. What is the armory going to be? We'll get to some of that in just a minute. All right. Well, 61% of our chat says that a BXR is legit.
Yeah.
Well,
Get on my level is basically what they're saying.
I'd say
So, fix your life.
whoever's
and,
got the
get
band
good.
hammer in their hand is the one that has the final say.
That's
So,
actually factually accurate.
though it wasn't exclusively my call back in the day. I also know there were some designers that were not happy to see the game being played in a way that they had not intended. You know how those
boy.
designers can be.
Oh, no.
All right,
Them
so
designers.
I'm looking at a small TV, pretty far away, with no
Yeah.
audio, while talking and looking at chat. I think that's enough excuses, but I just want to make sure I cover my bases.
Yeah.
Does he have a
Right.
man?
And I just died. Cool.
Don't die.
Well, we're going to
Good
watch
one.
your, I think we're looking at, that's KP's POV on
Just getting
stream there.
Straight melted.
You can hear people talking? Okay, I can't. So I hope people are saying nice
Yeah.
things.
Should we kill that right
A
now?
lot of that,
Should we kill that right now?
a lot of the sportsmanship and camaraderie that the Halo community has come to be known for, especially among strangers. It's a great, great place to meet, and I mean, true, we've all made lifelong friends over Halo, but
Oh, absolutely. It's, I keep all my friends. on
hey,
my
there's a
friends
ghost.
list.
There is a ghost.
Let's shoot it with guns.
All right, well, I'm gonna see if I can try to at least get on the board here.
Oh, that nade counted. Chat saw it. Hey, get that out of there. I want to see the chat.
Oh, the poll?
Yeah.
I can't. You want me to switch over? I can't do that.
Oh, sweet mother.
How did we make that poll go away? Now it's blocking our whole chat. What's happening here?
Yeah. How do
Which-
we reconnect with the pulse of the community?
I'm not totally sure, to be honest. There we go.
That's cool.
We're back.
That's not
All
your
right.
job or anything.
When's the next
Oh,
Halo Spotlight? Snickerdoodle next week. Yep, there you go. It's on a
We'll trade. We'll trade.
every other week cadence. Well, they have all the vehicles. We have nothing.
We have morale.
Okay, and we have
We
tenure.
We have serious leadership.
We
There's
add
some
up all
women
these
I'm
years of Halo involvement. I mean, surely we have more than these kids. Doesn't seem to matter, but
Surely. There's so many red dots.
oh boy, just going down real fast here.
I mean,
So can we look forward to? Are you going to be doing some like on stage play at Halo Outpost Discovery, like live for the fans? Is that something we can look forward to?
yeah, so there will be just a ton of gameplay, and we're figuring out kind of all the specifics on obviously pretty much every part of the experience at this point. But we've got a pretty good idea of what we'd like to do. We're going to have a ton of game stations. We'll be playing a lot of different games, and then obviously there's going to be some portion of that where we would like some streaming. We're going to have a stage there. We're going to figure out exactly how we're going to use all those elements together to create an awesome experience for people, and also, just really fun games, and kind of, in a lot of ways, capturing or recapturing some of the great feelings that you have when you're at a LAN, at Claw's Basement, for example.
For sure.
Trying to have fun. It's a little 3-on-1. Normally, I don't win those, and in this case, I got slaughtered.
Yeah,
so it's consistent.
It's 62-17 right now. I don't even know that we've been in the game.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Evidently, I got one kill, so the game's throwing me a bone. I don't even think that was my kill, to be totally honest here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm rusty right now. I'm not in my. I left it all on the floor when I was at UGC St. Louis.
It's fair. So we got this guy right here. So he's strategizing. He's figuring out. Oh, there he goes. Wait. Up. Nope. Up. He's thinking there's someone right behind him. He's up. He's looking at me. He's gone. That's all right.
Okay.
We're doing okay.
I just jumped into
Sword
a
guy.
drainer. Yeah, I forgot that
Sword guy's
isn't
there.
it's not a good idea. Hey, how's it going?
This
Somebody's.
is productive.
Well, he's gonna sit down and do the celebratory crouch for me. He was waiting for me to do it back to him.
He's an important part of the team there when he's doing that.
Well, the red team just wants to crouch together while the blue team just picks us off. It's
The takeaway here for the viewers is that one-on-one scenarios, KP wins. You know, the 2-1s, 3-1s, yeah, difficult.
yeah,
So.
I somehow I'm like
we probably don't want to assault that particular area of the map at this point.
no, I don't even know what's happening, to be honest. It's also hard. I have
Here, get in this forklift. We're gonna. Oh, wait, no.
a few of my senses have been removed. It's tough to play without audio. I'm really used to listening to footsteps. I'm kind of like Daredevil in that regard. I actually, you know, my ears bring a whole extra level of insight.
This is also a bad way.
Somehow I have gotten a couple kills, and somehow you and I are like at the top of our teams.
Let's go around a little bit.
At the top of our
hang on,
teams.
we got to pull this back. There's nope.
We're tied, KP. We're each tied right now, and it's over. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, there's a reason I'm on top of you though. I was just better. The game knows.
Well, the fact that number 1 on our team got 6, that says a lot. So a good game. GG's to our team there.
GG, HF.
We're just getting warmed up.
Yeah.
We're getting warmed
Well
up.
played,
Let's pivot back and talk about some Outpost discovery real quick here. So we talked a little bit about gameplay. Another thing I just wanted to mention I was going to add on is we've seen a bunch of great stuff happening at the Microsoft Store tournaments, right?
Yes.
Kind of a grassroots LAN party feel. So I think the intent is to try to capture some of that style of energy and kind of just ad hoc competition, if you will.
You nailed it. So it's about capturing that energy, that feeling, and similar to the way that we want to recreate the feeling of going to a LAN party. There's a competitive experience, which is totally different. But also like just equally amazing. It's kind of parallel path. So that's one of those things we actually want to find a way to bring that to everyone really. Like so create a competitive experience that is approachable. You can come up to. You can feel like a star. You can feel like a pro without necessarily having to have the skills to go 20-0 in a regular match.
Awesome. I see a question here. So one thing I just want to give a caveat on. I see a lot of questions coming in. Just tell me about this thing and this specific thing. Yeah. And I think you alluded to this earlier, but this is actively in development like right now. You just got back from a trip, about a week or two ago?
Yep, I got back on Thursday last week.
This stuff is coming together fast. It takes a lot of time. So I think we should always just want to be aware that some of these finer details are still kind of coming together as they take shape in real life. But so we want to be, I don't think we want to definitively go too much in the weeds on a specific experience because it might change a little bit. What happened?
Listen, it's not important what happened, where, to who.
I don't even... Now my movement feels a little off, but anyways, where I was going with that is one of the questions that I've seen is what is the ring experience? Because
what it be?
That is kind of one of our marquee experiences that we're all pretty excited about. So I was just curious, what can you say about that? We also don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil it, and truthfully, like just like software development, a lot of this stuff is now like. We have a very solid idea of what it is.
My controller's broken, by the way. I don't know what happened, but I can't do anything now. I'm not kidding. I'm really not kidding. Like, watch. Please tell me what's going on here.
Hit the guide button, and then come back in.
Oh my gosh, this is strange. My sticks are swapped. My sticks are all swapped now. My movement stick is now my look stick.
You're in like South.
I must have some. Legacy. You're right. Somehow I got a weird settings set up. You're totally right.
Oh yeah. Hey, this is.
Yep,
this is.
You're right. It did go to southpaw. By the way, I don't know. Have you tried the new modern aiming controls at all by any chance?
I have not.
Recently added.
Yet. No.
Well, if you didn't play a lot of MCC in the last like 2 or 3 months, you may not have a great point of reference, but the team has done some cool work to
mostly been playing campaign.
Continue working on refining the controls to make them just feel better, because it's there's a lot at stake here when you're thinking about the old 360, a different console, different refresh rate, different TV technology, different controllers. So there's definitely some
layers of abstraction, basically.
There are. So
which is difficult.
It's hard to feel exactly one-to-one, but I think the team's made a lot of great progress in addressing some feedback from players and just trying to dial this in to give people that much more control to make it feel the way they want.
Come up on top there.
Yeah, it was actually KP's right. It was one of my default settings were actually set to southpaw for some reason.
Oh, fall damage. Remember that? That was fun. Back to the ring, though. So
yeah, is it okay? Like, I mean, I remember just kind of the initial the elevator pitch.
Yeah. So one of the things that we were doing when we were there in Florida last week was actually going and watching and getting a feel for what that experience is going to be, kind of helping design it. I got wrecked, and he let me know afterwards. We have seen some very rough comps of that experience. It's very cool. I don't want to spoil it because I think it's something that we took very seriously. We wanted that to be an anchor, kind of a hero experience for people. And I think a lot of people are going to walk in and walk up to it, and they're not going to have any idea what they're getting into, and it's going to blow their socks off. And I really want people to have that experience when they get there.
All right.
I think it over-delivers on what I expected as well. But at the same time, like just really roughly, it's a planetarium type experience. It's a dome. We're going to have a multi-projector setup, kind of basically placing you on the ring as if you're right there, and it will feel like you are right there because of the dome and the way that works. So.
Well, it sounds like you just gave away a lot. Or you were trying
Not
to say
really.
you didn't want to give it away.
Not really.
Okay.
Well, you will not know what's actually going to happen.
That's true. I don't know what's going to happen
like
either. So.
feeling like you're there on the ring that's our aspiration, and I think that we'll nail it. But what you're going to see, how it's going to happen, I think is all best left unsaid at this point.
Well, that's when I drive out and then I do a warthog jump, right?
Right. Yeah.
Randall Glass tribute.
Randall Glass tribute. That's actually one of the funny or better things about what we had just done. With the announce was we actually just put that when we had the website that we're working on, we had Randall Glass's Warthog launch video in there as a placeholder until we went live, which, in case you're unfamiliar with it, is perhaps the classic legacy Halo video. So it's good stuff.
All right, I see lots of questions piling in. I'm prioritizing the chat over the game, KP. So apologies to my teammate, that's actually what is happening.
That's cool.
I have seen this question come up, and I don't know if we can answer this definitively or not, but some folks have wondered, will there be Fireteam Raven playable? Because not everybody has one local in their market yet.
Yeah, I think I'm comfortable saying at this point that we will have Fireteam Raven there. It'll be a part of the show, and you'll have an opportunity to go up and play it and enjoy it. Holy smokes, that was a quick 1, 2, 3.
Wait, it's over?
No, it's not over. We just both died at the same time in tragic and lightly humorous ways.
It should be over.
I mean, it's over, but, you know.
Yeah, I remember when we got our Raven here in the studio, I was like number 2, number 3 on the leaderboard for about a solid month. And then like, 3 months went by, I walked back down the other day. I'm not even anywhere to be. I mean, I have been bumped so far off, it's not even funny.
I mean, it happens.
The skill ceiling has just gone up and up on that thing, right? People have figured out
Yeah,
how
well,
to
people are
really
finding more and more interesting things to do with it. I mean, I absolutely love that game. I love going through it, and it's effectively like the competition in that game is actually kill stealing, because it's a rail shooter. You have your targets before you, and you can kind of choose to take from people or not.
Another thing I've seen in chat today and yesterday across a lot of the Halo channels, obviously Outpost Discovery, we've announced 5 cities. That means that we are not coming to a lot of other cities, and specifically also right now we're limited to North America. So a lot of people, understandably, are just kind of bummed. Why isn't this coming to my city? Why can't this come to my country?
Totally.
How are you guys thinking about that in terms of the future?
So basically, this is year 1 of a multi-year program. So we have chosen the cities that we've chosen based on a lot of different factors. These are the right choices for us right now. What we're focused on is nailing the experience for those 5 cities, having a great show, and then, yes, in the future, we are open to basically all possibilities. We would love to be everywhere and make everybody happy and have an experience that everyone can attend, and we will work towards that. It's obviously we just need to have an initial showing where we can do great things and show what we can achieve during that time.
Awesome. So
these guys on their heels now.
If things go well, we'd love to see this thing grow and expand and bring it to even more people's backyards. We're not really dropping any Halo Infinite news on this stream today. Sorry to say, whoever keeps asking that. Sorry, Woo! Halo, I can't pronounce your name, but sorry about that. We don't really have any Halo Infinite news to drop today as part of this stream. I'm just repeatedly dying. It's brutal.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
I just try not to look at that monitor. It's depressing.
Will there be a celebrity/autograph list
I'll be there every
posted
day.
for each city? We can confirm you'll be there signing, right?
Yeah, totes my guns.
And can we line up early to make sure we can get your autograph?
Yeah,
or-
I mean, and
okay.
it's totally kosher to just
Okay.
hang out outside the hotel room. Like, it's
Okay.
normal. It happens everywhere I go, so it's cool. I
But
get it.
we should talk about like the intent is that we will have panels, right?
Yes,
And some of those
absolutely.
panels ideally will feature members of the 343 team, possibly
Yes.
partners externally. There's been talk about stuff like that. But then there's also going to be opportunity for the community to submit their own panel requests, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So I know that's out on the website right now. So we're taking submissions for community panels. We'll have some panels of our own, so you can absolutely expect to see 343, maybe some other first-party partners there. It'd be great to have some of our friends from other studios, not just Xbox, but studios at large. Honestly, anyone that makes sense. Like it's sci-fi, it's games. Like we're not really constricting who shows up or what we're talking about. Like we're trying to we're just trying to have the best the best panels and the best subject matter available for people. Yeah, they know our spawn points. This is Halo 1. It's a little bit more of a
Yeah.
finite set of options for spawning. So
I mean, I'm just getting farmed right now.
the good players, well, I mean, sometimes you're the farmer, sometimes you're the wheat. Right now I'm the wheat.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks right there on the chat. Thanks to Sticker Boy
Seas
dropping the link to the where you could go on HaloOutpostDiscovery.com to read more about community panel submissions. If you'd like to throw your hat in the ring, please do.
Yeah.
That's CE in a nutshell. Gotta love force spawning. Yeah, I thought this was
Yeah.
social, by the way.
It is, but it's
I'm
also,
just kidding. I know. It's the age-old debate.
well, I mean, who loves going into social more than competitive players to do some straight up slaying?
It's true.
Looking at you, good players. It'd be sweaty in MCC.
I'm just watching teammates spawn in front of me and just immediately just getting dropped with
yeah.
There we go. Cross map, headshot, boom, dead. All right, what else we got in chat here?
Some of a skill gap. The amazing part, we are absolutely getting farmed.
We are.
That nade went off before I spawned.
I think I've seen a question asked a few times about what is the armory?
Oh, the cosplay armory?
Is that okay? Is that what they're
Yeah,
referring
so
to?
yeah,
Okay.
so the armory is so that's a space for one of the things that we set out to do with this is to support cosplayers in a more robust way than we have seen in previous events. Also, just knowing that they're going to be here, that they're going to show up, and that they want to have a good time just like anyone else. How can we set them up just like anybody else, right? So for them, like we're going to have a little space where they can go and repair their armor. That will be the actual armory. Ooh, nice shot.
And also just kind of like take a break, right? Like get off the floor, catch their breath. Because I know some of the more serious cosplayers, they don't want to break character, right? So you don't want to see like a Spartan walking around just holding parts of their armor in their hands.
So you have kind of a behind closed door section there for people to fix their armor. Basically, just be able to take a break because, as I understand it, they're really not wanting to spend a ton of time in that armor. It takes a lot out of you to be in there. A lot of them actually walk around with the handlers and people to help them. So, yep, the intention is to just provide a space where they can do their thing, not have to worry about being out of character or not having privacy.
Yeah, somebody's pointing out that we've had a lot of people quit, and it's King of the Hill, and this game could go on for the duration of the stream at this rate.
What's
looking
the
brutal.
victory threshold?
Let's see. Someone says that's a 20-minute game or a first team to 5 minutes in the hill. The other team at this rate isn't even going for the hill. They're just killing at this rate. They're just murdering us. They're not even trying for the hill. I can't even get close to the hill, so I think I have 1 second of hill time. This has been brutal. But yes, I saw somebody in the chat say that I think the cosplay stuff, it's not unique to Halo Outpost Discovery. It is similar to what you'll see at a lot of other major cons, but it's cool that we're able to embrace the Halo cosplay community. And I know we've already been talking to a lot of our friends at the 405th and some other pockets of Halo cosplay folks, and we look forward to having their involvement either officially or unofficially. But for people that are just aspiring to maybe get into cosplay, it should be a cool opportunity to come and learn more. Look at this. I think we're going to have to.
You want to back it out?
Yeah, we'll probably get some kind of cooldown ban for quitting, but this is going nowhere fast. I mean, they're not even. This will ruin the rest of the stream. It's going to be 5 minute. Snickerdoodle's saying we're going to get a 5 minute if we quit. We could do that and just talk about some discovery because this is getting a little out of hand. Thanks,
also-
Blue Team. Jerks. Way to ruin our stream.
I mean, I had fun.
You did?
Nah,
I didn't have fun at all in this game, to
Lightly.
be totally honest.
we could pop over to campaign for a second or so. We can do something like
Fine by me as long as I can get a picture of me in cosplay holding an actual Halo prop. Yeah, it's possible.
that. That is possible.
Anything's possible. Actually, yeah, it is true. Dr. Leo's pointing out if your team bails on you and you quit, we're not supposed to get penalized because they can't expect us to play this out at this point. It's just not fair.
It's 8-4.
Let's see what happens. Chat says
roll those
quit.
dice.
Let's quit. Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Obviously, it won't be my first time being banned from Halo, Brian.
Well, one time you deserved it. This time I got your back. I'm in your court.
Okay.
I think it also broke our party up. It did. So I'll need to rejoin you real quick.
Why do you keep breaking up with me?
Will there be life-sized weapon props for people to handle and feel?
Interesting. So handle and feel. Not right now. So what we're focused on right now is honestly the big stuff. Some larger props, some more interesting things. Obviously, a life-size warthog. You saw the Master Chief in the trailer. I think you may have seen Elite in there as well. So we're focused on some of the big stuff. If you know that's what people are after, that's one of those. That's good feedback, and that's something that we could possibly do at some point. So we are also thinking about doing some other different types of prop activations where we're maybe walking through the floor rather than actually having something up in a fine glass case.
Yeah, that sounds good. Another question I saw: would it come to outside the U.S.? We were mentioning this a little bit earlier. So ideally, this is year one of a multi-year, like sort of touring experience that would evolve and grow over time. So I know us and our partners at Hershen would love to see Outpost Discovery come to more cities and more countries. So nothing to commit to today, but if things go well and there's demand and things are clicking, I think we'd love to see that happen down the road.
Yeah.
I think, let's see if we're banned or not. People in chat think that I will be banned. I think we only had you and I and 3 other people left on our team when we quit.
Yeah. Want to try something different?
Whatever you want. You're Super Duper Fiesta. Let's check that out. Any exclusive merch we can expect to see?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So we're working on that right now. There will be Halo Outpost Discovery merch, and there will be Halo merch at large. Definitely some exclusive stuff. We don't want to get into it too much right now. Outside of the exclusive Funko Pop, I believe it is. The VIP extras there. But there will be some pretty cool stuff, and actually, the merch that'll be available for purchase there.
And I know between our partners at Hershen and some of our folks here that run Halo gear, for example, there's plenty of people with experience and cool ideas, I think, to bring some interesting, fun products to the Aloha experience.
Absolutely.
Aloha, the Halo Outpost Discovery experience.
What is that?
Yeah, I don't know. Aloha, it's like a Hawaiian greeting, and it means goodbye,
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, here we
I thought
go.
It was just the hello part.
Team Slayer, kill the enemy team on Team Fiesta. Here we go.
I was very confused why this moment. Oh. I want to see more warthogs.
You'll see a warthog at Halo Outpost
That
Discovery.
warthog got me killed. You will absolutely see a warthog at Halo Outpost Discovery, a real-life warthog.
It's pretty exciting, right? Like we don't have that many in existence, and
Nope.
I know people were excited to have an excuse maybe to go out and commission the construction of another life-size.
No,
warthog.
that never happens. It's not like we're always really excited to make cool physical props from the Halo universe.
Well, it's
Yeah,
like
we
I
do
always joke, with every new game, the audio team darn, we have to go
We have
back
to
out
go
and
record new
shoot guns
guns.
and blow stuff up for 6 more months. It's tough.
Someone has to do it.
Well, they do awesome work, obviously, but how fun is that?
That is the coolest.
All right, I've already bested my score from the last game, so.
Weird. What is it about this mode that just makes you better?
Well, I'm not getting farmed by a team of 12. That helps. What do we got going on here?
Oh,
We're tied.
embarrassing.
We're tied.
That was a shot. Oh, yeah, we're tied
You
with
and I.
one.
One each.
That's what
Oh, boy.
That's how we want to advertise ourselves. Where's my crouch right now? Uh-oh.
Yeah, so for folks
Needs
that
it.
haven't had a chance to, you'll want to go to
It's
HaloOutpostDiscovery.com.
gonna kill me.
That is the official website. That's going to have the latest and greatest information, schedule. There's a really robust FAQ
boy.
that answers a bunch of questions that you might have, particularly around things like, can you wear masks? Can you bring weapons into the venue? And I think over time we're going to keep an eye out, and as we see questions popping up, we'll make sure those get added and answered.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and that's all in the FAQ right now. There is a pretty detailed FAQ around cosplay and just general policies, so please do take a look at it, understand, and be informed before you go to the show.
Yes, I did mean a team of 8, but it actually did feel like I was just being farmed by a team of 12. It was just that savage. Double.
It's going infinitely better for us.
A double.
The old
I
double
forgot what the
Morte.
button does. Damn it. There we go. Wow, I am not going to... I admit I am so rusty right now.
Don't worry, it doesn't show. You're doing
Well,
great.
that's why they're only watching your POV.
Well, they were given explicit instructions. I can assure you it's not going much better on this end.
Oh, well, we're only down by 8 so far. This is our
That
best,
was awesome.
This is our best match of the day.
Enter my bubble. Let's have a chat. A little bubble chat. With maybe a little additional slice of murder.
There's
Oh,
a
little rocket
Spartan
play?
laser around
Let's
top,
do it, buddy.
top mid. They got this guy, this blazer. He's one shot. Oh, no, I couldn't get him.
Woo! Oh, it was worth it. It was worth it. That was an epic battle. The old shield standoff, and I'm absolutely was about to get killed from behind.
Oh, just got the needler kill. That guy with the Spartan laser is still up here. There you go.
He's been having a day.
He's down. Good job. Whoever that was, thank you. Man, just like Halo 5, I got the
Sorry, bud.
worst luck for Fiesta weapon spawns.
Please come visit me.
Oh,
Oh, should be dead.
looks like it's
Almost.
Mohawk Warthog time. Just saw one sprint across the screen. I'm inspired.
The whole Mohawk word.
That was the motivation I needed.
Yeah.
Oh, golly. I get sniped by someone on the back of their base, I guess. Back wall.
Yeah. Let's see if we can do a little stick action.
In the Pelican.
Oh!
I saw a question pop by in the
Almost
Pelican training sim. Are you piloting the Pelican, or is that one of the ones you don't want to get too much in the weeds on right now in details?
Yeah, we should probably not get too much into the weeds there. The Pelican simulation will be it'll be very cool. It's more about dealing with some scenarios that are going to go wrong inside that Pelican, but definitely should leave the details for a later date and time. Wow, a little double shot there, not bad.
I think one of the cool things about the Outpost Discovery, obviously we've started by tapping into our awesome core community, but the real goal is to try to make something that's super interesting and inviting for people that maybe aren't currently big fans. They've heard of Halo, maybe they played it back in the day, maybe their parents played it back in the day.
Yeah. So ultimately, we're not we will build like I said before, we're Halo fans building an experience for Halo fans for sure. So everything that we're building, I think we're gonna nail it for the hardcore fans and people that know Halo already, in particular. But what we're building and what we're trying to achieve is really more than that. We are trying to bring Halo to a new audience, to people that maybe they were really into it back in the day. They lapsed a little bit. They're out there playing different games now, or they're just dealing with real life. We want people to come back and kind of re-engage and get involved with Halo again, or just come back for a weekend and relive the great times that they had playing those LAN games back in college, back in high school, wherever, however they were doing it.
I am excited to share in that experience with my own children.
Yeah. I think it'll be really fun, and it's actually one of those things, and I know I mentioned this before, but I'm planning to bring as much of my family as I can down to Philadelphia and renting an RV and actually just driving down and bringing everyone in. It'll be great. It's a great way to show your friends and family what is so important to you, what's special about Halo. And obviously my family knows that. I've been working on this stuff for 12 or 13 years now. So, but it's a great kind of visual demonstration of everything that is meaningful to us.
Wow, there's a specific question. What Covenant ship classification will the escape room be based on? Sounds like a Grimm Brother 1 question.
That's definitely a Grimm question. But so what I can say is that there is an answer to that question. How about that? And there is an answer to almost all of those types of depth fictional questions, specifically because we have such a great team of franchise franchise team involved with this. And so there is fiction around every single experience, and we will have answers for that, for which ship it is, and you'll actually be able to understand that. You'll be able to infer that because everything will have been designed specifically, and that's where I say the depth. We're going to have that. You guys will be able to find that and grab onto it. But obviously, I think the important part is that your friends and family coming are going to be able to enjoy it just as much. They won't have the deeper understanding that you have, and hopefully that's meaningful to you guys.
I see a question about age restrictions, because somebody noted E3 does have age restrictions, and some trade shows and industry shows do have pretty strict restrictions. Yep. What can people expect when it comes to Halo Outpost Discovery?
It's an all-ages event.
Awesome. So in keeping with our goal of making it welcoming to families, okay?
Yeah, and inclusive. Like it's very important for us that everyone can be involved in that. It's not just a Halo thing or a 343 thing. It's an all Microsoft and hopefully the world thing. Everyone's trying to be more inclusive and be more accessible and make experiences that everyone can enjoy, right? So that's our goal here.
Portalier wants to know, who is the figure bottom center in the key art?
That's you.
It's you, Portalier. Thank you for...
That's you looking out. That's supposed to be you putting yourself in those... I'm glad I didn't walk into that laser. Into those shoes and in kind of breathing, taking in that world, that vista before you.
Well, it's actually... It really is Portalier, though. I mean, let's just to be clear. We can pretend it's anyone, but that was for you, Portalier.
It's actually you.
Appreciate
pretty specifically
letting us use your likeness.
Yes, we will follow up with licensing.
Well, maybe we should joke about that.
That's fine.
Producer's note: scrub this from the VOD.
Legal's not watching, are they? Sorry, bud. Oh!
Yay! I got a kill.
At least the needles didn't kill me.
Oh, I had another kill coming, but somebody stole it.
Nate has a real good gamer tag. I just want to call it out real quick. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate you. Apparently I'm bad at rockets.
Did you have Flaming Recon back in the day? Were you granted?
Flaming Recons.
Were you granted that?
No, I wasn't. But doesn't kind of everyone and their mother have it now?
I said back in the day when it meant something.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, now it's meaningless because you did that. So sorry.
I didn't give it out like candy. I thought I was still special when 343 hired me back. It was part of my interview loop. Everyone's like, get that out of here. No one cares about that.
Sir, please.
What can you bring to the table? Well, I got this flaming helmet.
Flaming helmet?
It used to be a big
Recon?
deal.
Yeah.
I'm good for at least like a negative 20 KD.
I think we might do okay in this one.
This is the first time we've been ahead all day, right? And I probably just jinxed us, but
yeah, for sure.
I got some rockets. Something's happening here.
Okay. I was out, unfortunately.
The Master Chief in the promo art looks like it's based on the Halo Infinite version of Chief. Is that true? I don't know if I ever heard that specific level of direction.
Yeah.
It's just kind of is that what we call like an evergreen Chief? It's just kind of like a greatest hits Chief, maybe?
Yeah. Chief's greatest hits. No, that was intentionally designed. I think it's not specific to anyone right now. But I do believe that it's relatively, it kind of has elements of everything.
Oh, I just see what you mean about that Nate guy. I just killed him and saw his gamer tag.
Funny
All
guy.
right, well.
He's got jokes.
He does.
It's a good dude.
Speaking of this key art, I think it turned out really great, and I saw some folks asking earlier. So we're gonna. KP said he can help us get a hold of a high res, maybe 4K-ish version of this asset, and we'll get Unishek to drop that in tomorrow's community update on Halo Waypoint. So for folks that are looking for like a new wallpaper, we'll get you hooked up on that tomorrow.
Come on, Nate. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Mean. I should be dead.
Killing spree.
I shouldn't be alive.
I don't know. I just somehow beat a Needler just beat Rockets. I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it.
I'm told the tank beats everything.
I've heard that. I also heard that folks need heroes. Gives them hope.
That felt cheesy. I'm sorry, Nate. Uh-oh. I want the stick, in case you can't tell. really want this dick.
Man, come on. I'm glad Unishek's in a meeting because he would just be taunting and we would never hear the end of this.
Really? So I've been nice by comparison.
I mean, just our play level of play.
Oh yeah, no, well, some of us have day jobs.
Yeah, thank you, Guesty Ben Jr. I did have a killing spree. I didn't think anybody would notice because I'm off screen, but it's finally clicking a little bit.
I tried to suppress that information from reaching the public as well.
It's a fluke, but it's for now. I'll take it.
To the dome.
Boy. I keep only killing this Nate Went Poo.
I deserve that.
I just keep running into him every time.
Will the laser tag have Halo-themed weapons, and will the play spaces be Halo-themed? I mean, that seems like the right way to do that, doesn't it? That's what I would do.
All right. I think you're onto something. How's it been working with Hershen?
Man, Hershen has been awesome. So it's working with any partner. Like there's always difficulties, like just working with a partner, someone that's outside of your studio, and isn't necessarily you can't just walk over and talk to them. But they've been great, just being available, helping us through all this. It's a new business, really for both of us. We're trying to figure out this location-based entertainment thing. We're trying to figure out how to package up a show and move it from place to place. Hershen knows how to do that, and they're trying to create this traveling experience as well. And we are great at knowing what Halo is and what our experience and what makes Halo Halo, right? So we both have our really specific roles in this partnership, but it's a great partnership. And it's I spent so much time with individuals from Hershen, and honestly, all of our partners at this point, we have really a number of partners underneath them that are working on different parts of the experience, and everyone has been tremendous. It's been a huge learning experience, I think, for everyone, and a lot of work. But everyone's just jumped on and did everything that we asked and helped us through pretty much everything. I enjoyed it.
And for my way less involvement than you, but the fact that the president and CEO both just immediately were telling stories about playing Halo themselves and their kids, like they're true fans. They get it. They grew up playing Halo, and they know what's cool about it and what's special. So
you know what, like that was a big part for me as well. One of the reasons that I started on the project and I wanted to be involved with it is because they were, and they cared, and they did absolutely. They had a lot of. They knew what made Halo special to them, and obviously we know what makes Halo special to a lot of people. But they had their experiences, and I really appreciate that. They have passion, and they are just as interested in making this a solid experience that people are going to enjoy as we are. So without that passion and without that kind of mutual agreement that we should be be building something great for people, I'm on board.
Halo Collector is asking, will there be a behind-the-scenes of Discovery video at said point? I'd love to see how the event comes together. I would love that too, KP.
Well, then let's make it happen, Ryan.
You've heard me.
You and I will take on this.
Let's just take a few months off. Give us a crew. Let's get that RV you're talking about. Let's just follow this whole thing and chronicle it now all the way through.
Listen, however we can wind up with me getting a vehicle out of this deal, I'm on board.
Or let's take the Warthog itself. I don't know how it'd be.
Let's go.
I don't know how it is for long rides. I think it's safe to say that we'll be partnering and working with the Hershen folks and the teams bringing this thing to life to continue telling that story and sharing that excitement. Because, right now, things are deep in production, so we have a lot of concept art, but that's going to start to become more and more real over time, and we want to share that.
So so much of this is a physical, like real life experience, right? So we are now basically transitioning into this phase where we're building things. We're building physical items, which is new for us, and it's also really, really exciting. It's kind of a privilege to see these things actually turn into real life objects.
Who are the guys who made the Warthog, and how'd they do it?
So I don't know that we should talk too much about that right now.
Okay.
But how they're doing it is honestly it's kind of any custom vehicle fabrication.
But are they started by taking 3D assets provided by 343, right?
Yeah, exactly. So almost all these processes are going to start with a 3D asset drop from us. And it's, game assets are not always usable, not always just kind of a easy thing for you to hand off for people to go and do. So it's kind of a lot of work where you're taking a 3D model, but you're also working with 2D references and trying to figure out the best way to to kind of merge the 3D and the 2D. Nice nade. The 3D and the 2D and come up with an actual physical item at the end of that looks and feels correct, because obviously a 3D model is not complete for the real world.
Let me give a shout out to the blue team. They were
Thank you, blue team.
They were a player down pretty much the whole game. They kept battling. We got our first win. KP carrying us.
I get the dub.
Carrying us to victory. Nice job there. Well played.
That's the way to do it.
Let's take a look over here at the chat. Postums would like to say hello to my fellow bearded brother. Get it, KP.
Postums.
All right.
Love you, buddy.
I guess Team Beard. All right. Can you tell us more about the Spartan VR? That one also seems like one that would be a little bit under wraps right now, potentially.
It is, and so again, like we'll be ready to talk about a lot of these things, and like the right way to do it is to show you this rather than for me to talk it through with you. It just wouldn't be the same if we just kind of talked it. So yeah, once we have a little bit more to show there, then we'll share it with you. But it's something that we've played the prototypes. We've kind of played the base game, and we have enjoyed the heck out of it. So we had a lot of fun doing that and exploring that and figuring out what the best VR solution for us was. And now that we've got something in mind, I'm really excited to share it with you guys. But I would love it for it to be in the kind of the next state, the shareable state.
Monkey Moose asking about Fireteam Raven. KP did address that earlier. Right now, it's safe to say that we will have some Fireteam Ravens playable at these events. Is there going to be another Halo? Well, Halo Infinite is actively in development right now. So
Confirmed.
That is, we can go ahead and
have we
confirm
talked about
that.
Halo Infinite yet?
Shh, I don't know if we're allowed. I don't know if we're allowed to mention that, but
I'll check with Dan later.
all right, this might be one of our last games, depending on how long this takes, KP. So no pressure, but let's try to end on the high note.
Okay, that was just awful.
At least I've gotten progressively better. So
all right, I'll try not to get progressively worse.
See if we can keep that going. You did really good last game.
Yeah. Oh, kill cam. Timothy Talton. Also a strong gamer tag.
Timothy Talton. Huh? I like Modger.
This is a rough. Oh,
dang.
this is going to be painful. Quick gut instinct here. This is going to be painful. Ooh, good.
It might be. We're already down 7-zip.
Ooh. The wrong settings on this guy. Oh, good.
I got killed by Timothy Talton.
Yeah. He knows. Oh.
I don't know. Are you a consonery kind of guy? Or
I'm more of a Beers Brosnan.
Modger Roar?
It's good. I've always been a fan of the blue plasma rifle.
I've always been a fan of just getting kills.
It feels like they have ordnance and we don't. That was good.
Oh,
hey guys, check out my short range weapons. Yeah.
Not gonna. Nope. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on here.
I don't think it's important that we know what's going on.
Well,
it's more of an experience.
Thankfully,
right now. We're on kind of a ride.
At least the kill cam lets me just relive it.
I got one.
You did.
We can call it.
I'm still goose
Pack
egg.
it in, team.
I'm 0 right now. Eric DK just punishing me right now in this game.
All right, here comes the carry. It's about to start.
Oh my gosh. Get a kill.
Weird. Someone killed you with a grenade.
Yeah.
That was not on their team.
It was Timothy Talton again.
Yes, it was him and not the person next to you throwing grenades.
Look, everyone knows that he's like
anyone.
He's the least meaningful Bond. Okay.
Oh, it's mean. He could be watching right now. He's not doing anything better. How much we know.
You heard me. You heard me, Timothy.
Timothy.
I got a kill.
Wow.
And I got 3 medals out of it.
Wow.
I got
the
a
medals are what matters.
sniper, headshot, no look. There we go.
No, I'm not some simpleton.
I'm heating up, and I'm cold.
He's heating up. Copyright infringement. Hey, we're actually winning right now.
We are?
I don't want to take credit for it, but it's 100%.
You just pulled us back. It is probably you. I've only got 1 kill.
I mean, Have I done it in a classy way? Nope. But it's happened.
If Uni were here, this is where he would just be forcing me to go sit in the corner and not die.
Yeah, but he'd also be chaining together like
Look
the
at Eric,
cheapest weapons
Eric
in the
TK
world.
just hunting me down right now. Going out of his way.
Who gave him that sword?
You did?
Who was that masked man?
Oh,
We'll never know. We'll never know. Here's what we should do. Like, see where they are and then just run straight at them.
That's what I keep doing. I just spawn and
Oh,
charge. Spawn and
right.
charge. Spawn and charge. Uh-oh. Another kill.
They know where we are. Oh, nice. Someone got the kill.
See, right when I start getting used to one game, MCC mixes it up, throws me another one.
Change of places. Oh.
Eric
I wish I had a grenade.
I see you, Eric
cool.
TK.
I see you, Eric.
Shout out in the chat to Juan Gilliams. Famous, the lesser known composer. Spawn and charge, spawn and charge.
I mean, that wasn't actual advice, but it's nice to see that you take direction that way.
Oh boy.
That's not where I keep my head.
This is actually, yeah, I'm sorry. Every time I kind of look away and get distracted by chat, I die 4 times.
I could not see that man through the needles. The needles and the pain.
So the announce has to be pretty exciting and a good relief to kind of get that out.
It is.
Get that out off your chest,
I mean,
huh?
it's also like it's such a cool thing. Like I'm just genuinely excited for the program and to be working on something that's really fan service. And obviously, like I came out of the fan community, so it's meaningful for me. It means a lot for me, so I'll be able to kind of get back. Who else is gonna do that? Oh, we're good. I'm good.
Obviously, it's still lots of work to go. I mean, to make between now and the time the doors open this summer. But now we
plan on sleeping a lot, but
well, yeah.
you know, if you don't schedule it, it's not going to happen. Is my
What, sleep?
Yeah.
Are you now making Gantt charts that include sleep and eating?
Yeah, if you don't block out
eating
the
and
time,
sleeping?
it doesn't happen.
Okay,
So you
well,
just got to do it.
It's a hardcore PM life, right?
Wow. You have to structure yourself. Oh, I got 2 Sentinel beams. That's cool. It's good. It's good. Yeah, I like it.
You, you know, one of the things I always like to ask
Oh,
folks
Sentinel
is-
beam off. Hang on, this is more important.
No, it's not. Now's the part where you're an inspiration to others.
Oh, okay.
Just for folks that are, you know, looking to follow, like maybe someday they'd like to go from the
Oh.
community to the development
Yeah.
side.
Stay in school.
For your own career track as a PM,
Yes.
any tips, tricks, suggestions, advice you would want to give to someone who would like to someday work in the industry?
Yeah, genuinely stay in school. So you know, education is important. I took an interesting path. So I took kind of the first opportunity that I got, and I stuck my foot in that door. And that's an important part of the process. So however you can do that. For me, I was passionate about the community, so I did things that served the community. I made IRC chat rooms. I know I helped with clan support and forums at halo.bungie.org. So it's kind of like that for any track, right? If you go and you want to be a developer or you want to be an artist, like go create an app, go create something awesome. If you want to be a web dev, go create some sort of like sweet web page. If you want to be an artist, like what's the coolest piece of art that you can come up with? What's the character that you want to make in a game someday? Like just go pursue your passion, and quality and talent tend to rise to the top.
And just perseverance, right? Hard work, perseverance. Yeah. You might have to keep at it.
Yeah, you'll absolutely have to go through. I mean, a whole bunch of different jobs and opportunities, and I think we've all been on infinitely more interviews than we have, you know, gotten jobs. But that's part of the game. You have to play the game. Yeah,
and seeing Gabriel the Gamer is currently in high school trying to improve my level design by modding and making CE maps.
Yeah.
That is a fantastic way to get breaking in, especially nowadays.
That's the way to do it.
The tools that are available, the barrier to entry is a lot lower than it used to be. Even stuff like Forge. I mean, we have some folks that were hired upstairs on the Sustain team that were just prolific people in the Forge community. Got a rep for making great stuff and caught people's attention, and they suddenly had a cool portfolio, and here you go.
Yeah, and that's always the way to do it. Perseverance and just pursue your passion. Do what you're good at, because you know that'll become your job. So
that is true. You need to love it.
That's also it's an important thing to also know truly know what you're good at. I have no idea how to use this.
Is this the?
Please don't kill me. No.
Is this the map from the famous 1v1 Halo 4 World Championship finale? Was it a stolen ace? Is that right? That's the map. Thank you, Snickerdoodle.
That'd be it.
I have a little
Really
memory gap, fuzzy area around the Halo 4 era. That was just about the window of time I was a little bit out of the scene on hiatus.
It was similar to myself. I do remember playing it and enjoying it.
Yeah, I remember playing it. I don't remember much about it, though. I probably should
I can
replay
do
it.
that all the time. That's a totally normal skill for me.
What?
Shooting people in the
Oh,
head.
I thought you meant remembering things.
No, memory is
It's
terrible.
not
That's
a
what
skill
Outlook's
for me.
for.
Well, I hate to tell you, it only gets,
Timer's not a thing.
it only gets worse. Only gets harder.
Yeah. How's my back going to get as I age? Does that just get better?
That's right. I have seen that video of Costello Lizzie. I think it was Bravo that was showing me that. Shout out to Bravo. I wonder where in the world is Bravo right now?
Bravo, he's
In some tropical rainforest
yeah, he's
or
living a
beach?
better life than us. I've done a better thing. Man, look at all these features that Halo 4 had. Love that kill cam.
How long goes the stream? Well, we're probably going to wrap it up after this game. KP is a very busy PM with an entire traveling fan experience to bring to life in just a few short months. So,
Yeah. Frankly, this was a waste of my time. I have no idea what I was doing.
hey,
here.
come on now.
We're now 1 hour behind schedule.
So we got. Should I
I
go
got
update
risk.
all the Orlando day one starting time?
Please do.
It goes
Back
from,
1 hour.
It goes from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m.
It's, I mean, that's honestly, it's kind of close to those are the margins that we're dealing with right now. There is an insane amount of stuff to do.
Hey, Cruzy Fur, thanks for joining us. We've been touching on this a few times, but regarding your question about what are our thoughts about Halo Outpost coming to other countries such as Brazil, we've said this a few times, but for right now, this is year one of what we would hope would be a multi-year program that would grow and evolve over time. We would love to be able to bring this to more cities and more countries. Ultimately, it's just going to kind of depend on how the summer goes, and if everything goes great and people are loving it, I know we have tons more ideas between us and our partners at Hershen for new cool things we could bring into the experience. So there's definitely lots of desire there. So as long as things are going great, I think it's safe to say we can see Outpost Discovery growing and just getting bigger and better over time. I would love to go to Brazil.
Yeah, no,
I
personally,
volunteer for that.
that is not a difficult sell, of course. And again, like of course, we want to bring this everywhere to everyone, and we'll do our best to do that as the years go on. Yeah, honestly, like again, we're just as sad as everyone else that we want it to be everywhere. There's a lot of great suggestions coming in on the stream, and those are our goals.
Oh, I forgot about that. Nice.
Mine does damage to people when I hit them, but I don't do that all the time.
Mine just seems to be filled with blanks.
I don't think they had that in Halo 4.
Do you think there will be any game development panels at Outpost?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's
Oh, yeah.
safe to assume there will be.
I mean, also, like, keep those questions and comments coming around which panels you want to see, because there's, we have our ideas. There's a lot of cool stuff that we can and will do, but we have the opportunity to kind of, like we said before, we can really do whatever you guys are looking for. Level design panel, legit. Oh man, Halo Infinite panel. Are you guys saying that there's interest in Halo Infinite? I'll write that one down.
Oh, an in-universe briefing for some kind of mission in-universe.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
But we haven't got into this much on this, but there is kind of an in-universe element that you guys are putting a lot of time and thought into, right?
Yeah, so I mean, truly, like the Outpost itself, so much of the meat of the show is really, it's all thematic and in-universe. So I'm trying to straight around this guy with one hand.
I'm just getting destroyed.
The other cool thing is that we'll have, I mean, the people working the show, I mean, they're going to be in universe as well. They're going to be costumed characters. So we're going to have, it's going to feel like you're walking around an authentic UNSC Outpost. It's going to be pretty cool. And that mission briefing that you're looking for, kind of have similar experiences to that, just by being there. But also that idea is pretty solid on its own. How we doing over there on the right monitor?
Not good. Sorry, I've just been too focused on the chat. What's up, Ice Spiteful? It's been a long time. Hope you're doing well.
I've had too much.
Can Jeff do a panel where he just reads tweets he gets for like an hour?
We can't stop Jeff from doing that.
I don't
want
to charge money for that, though.
No.
Really? Come on.
Yeah,
That
he
just
does that
sounds
for
like
free.
a Monday afternoon at the office.
We love Jeff.
Or Jeff can read out random medals. Actually, I've been trying to get Jeff to come on and do like a read-along with some of the new fiction books that have been released. Speaking of, someone just gave a shout-out. Reminder that we have a new comic that came out, I believe, today. Ooh, a panel where some 343 takes suggestions from the crowd and forges a map within the hour. Ooh, that sounds tough.
I feel like someone's been watching Gabe and Tycho at PAX make comics on the fly, but that's not a bad idea. Kind of funny. I don't know if we can find somebody to enter themselves into that stressful situation. Would be the difficult.
Yes, think Eric Ibu. Halo Lone Wolf Issue 2 now available. It's been getting pretty good buzz, so you might want to check that out. Someone is very excited for us to make the Wraith drivable in Halo CE on MCC. I will relay that feedback to the one and only Scoops. I have no idea if there's anything remotely feasible about that, but I will deliver that message.
I think in OG Halo, you definitely could not do that. But
Gabriel the Gamer. Can Frank have a panel of him just standing on stage and not saying a word for 30 minutes? What if he wore the Beamish outfit and just swept for like 30 minutes on stage? Just side to side.
I think that would work, and that I would pay to see. I think we would have to pay him a lot of money to be quiet for half an hour, though.
Awesome.
That would be difficult for him.
That's true. Why don't we not rematch? Because I think we probably should wrap up. I want to let you get back. I think we won at least one.
Yes, we did against that team of 3 players when we had the 4.
I'll take it. Hey, all's fair in MCC, right? All right, well, we are wrapping up here on the 343 social stream sketch here with KP. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I see a lot of familiar names in chat. A lot of you folks are here every Wednesday. We really appreciate it. This is just kind of a fun thing that we like to do, give away some skins, bring people in from around the studio, get a chance to get to know them and talk about cool stuff they're working on. So remember to head to HaloOutpostDiscovery.com. It's the official website for the one-of-a-kind Halo touring fan experience that kicks off this summer. Tickets are on sale right now, and there's plenty to go around. These are huge venues, right?
Yes.
Hundreds of thousands of square feet.
300s of thousands.
300,000 square feet. And also, it looks like we just got matched into another game. Cool. So I think
let's go get that 5-minute cooldown ban.
Yeah, we're just going to get banned now. So sorry about that. Sometimes life happens, folks. Am I right? So, yeah, thanks, everyone. Next week, I'm not exactly sure who the host will be, but the social stream will most likely go on. I personally will not be here. I will be joining some 343 colleagues at the DICE convention, so looking forward to that. But thank you, everyone. KP, any parting words, anything you would like to just leave here? No,
I'm just looking forward to seeing everyone there. And
maybe we'll check in with you a little bit later, bring you back on in a couple weeks, give us an update.
Yeah, I'll be back. Let's do it again.
All right. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Same time, same place next week. And remember, check out tomorrow. The community update will drop Thursday. Unicheck is working on that as we speak. And hopefully he will drop some sweet high-res versions of this Outpost Discovery art. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Take care.